Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, and the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, crypto was absolutely crashing last night. Liquidations all over the place. Basically lost $50 billion, which is absolutely insane. We've got Bitcoin fees absolutely skyrocketing, and that is the reason why the market crashed late last night. It was an absolute disaster. We have a lot of ETF news today coming out about these Bitcoin spot ETFs. There's filings all over the place, meetings taking place. It all happens on a Monday, right? Anyway, we've got an analyst predicting a whopping 800% increase for Ripple's XRP. That is bullish. Galaxy Digital, that is Mike Novogratz, buying up distressed assets. Perfect time to do that. We've got updates in relation to Casper Labs and Hedera as well. Going to go over my 3 commas day trading bots. There is a sale on the actual subscriptions as well. I'll link that all below in the description, and I'm using that with OKX, both official partners of the channel. Chaos in the markets last night. Anyway, we're going to get into all of it. Let's get into the video. Bulls, massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification, because as you can see right here, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are getting friggin' insane in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up and watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you fine ladies and gentlemen do that, all right? So make sure you give it a good old thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys absolutely rock. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. Don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. All right, formalities are out of the way, ladies and gentlemen. Going straight to community tab today. And yes, there are incredible things happening with these ETFs, right? The ads are starting. We've got Bitwise launching their Bitcoin ETF ad as well. My ring is so much better, but that is cool. But my ring is better. And by the way, you can get my Bitcoin skull rings and jewelry on my website. I just tweeted that out before. Go check it out. Anyway, pretty crazy stuff. We're going to look at that on X in a moment. Scrolling down, top altcoins today, we had Ravane, Constellation DAG, Sologenic, Omi token, and VeChain is finally making some moves, which is really, really nice. Anyway, let's go to coin market cap. We have $1.6 trillion today, 70% fear and greed index, $64 billion in volume. It's still incredibly low. And again, you can see on that volume, it has been literally trading sideways. And I don't really like this coin market cap. Anyway, this new version. Anyway, market dominance is 52%, Ethereum's at 16%, and we've got some interesting volatility right here. Bitcoin options volatility is sitting at 58 and Ethereum is at 60. I would love to see Ethereum get flipped by XRP. Anyway, top gain is in my portfolio. I share this every single day in the Patreon, literally every single day. VeChain up 10%, Sologenic's up 7%, VTHO up 10% as well. Omi's at 6%, Phantom 4%, Solana's at 4%, Cardano's at 3%, Illuvium 4%, and Bitcoin is up 3%. The market was absolutely shitting itself last night. I saw some mad liquidations in my trading. This is what happens when you trade and use leverage. This is what a lot of people don't tell you. Anyway, there's a lot of YouTubers out there don't explain trading with leverage and the risks, but this is why I say never invest what you can afford to lose. All right, now again, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. And before I do, yes, I have the Wall Street Bull Patreon linked below. There's 807 members in the Patreon. You can sign up to the, there is a version which is unpaid, I believe. I actually don't know, to be quite honest with you, but there's 807, 808 members in this now. It's incredible. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. There is 1,537 posts. I put up all my buys, sells, trades, indicators, day trading bots, news before I go live on the channel. Updates all day, every day. There is an awesome chat feature in here as well where I can speak to everybody instantaneously. And you can also direct message me on here as well, which is very, very bullish. And more importantly, I love putting up my dividend stocks because that have been doing for so long and it's providing generational wealth. So that is slowly accumulating and building. Just bought some stocks last night and I will share that in the Patreon later on today. Anyway, go join up. The link is below. Now again, 3 commas bulls has been extremely wild. I had to switch the bots off yesterday because there were liquidations going crazy, literally mental. like $6,000 in liquidations last night because the market was absolutely just plummeting. And I had to turn everything off. Just simple as that. The market was all over the place, extremely volatile. Anyway, that was last night. I switched it all back on. I've now reduced the leverage down to 12x. Now, again, I was hovering around 15 for a long time. The market is extremely volatile. I've just brought that back down now. And I'm trading with the multi-pairs on 3 commas on OKX, which again, these multi-pairs allow me to trade all the perpetual contracts on OKX, which is bullish. I'm using an RSI indicator on a 3-minute time frame, taking 1.5% profits, okay? So I've just switched them all back on now. They are all linked in the Wall Street Bull University. Go check it out. I mean, this is like full on. Here you go. No BS on my channel. This is why I say only trade with what you can afford to lose. Never invest more than what you can afford to lose. Anyway, I got liquidated last night, $6,500. Just absolutely wild. The market was plummeting. I had long positions opened up. They were getting liquidated left, right, and center. Short bots couldn't keep up. Just had to stop everything before I got absolutely smashed. Anyway, the week's down. I'm still up 80% in the last 6 months. So I'm not complaining about that. But again, 6K really hurts, bulls. Anyway, again, I've started these bots back up. I have 22 positions currently open. And again, most of them are in short positions. I do have some long bots set up as well. If we scroll down, there are, obviously you can see ALGOs here. Monero, we have USDC and USDT pair because, I mean, the price is fluctuating. Kusama as well. And the bots are in profit, as you can see. So I'm slowly making these turn back on. Also reducing the leverage to reduce that chance of liquidations. But again, if you are not familiar with trading with leverage, don't do it. Just simple as that. And also, if you are an emotional trader, do not trade at all because it does hurt. Anyway, everything's in the Patreon, bulls. Go join up. The community is building. And I absolutely love speaking with everyone again in the Patreon, the Wall Street Bull University. And of course, if you're watching this, thank you very much. You rock. Crypto bubbles on the day. And again, the Santa Claus hats are out now because again, it's Christmas time. It's Christmas. The market's going to be all over the place. Anyway, let's refresh this. Again, 17% for Woo Network, 78 on the week. It's trading at 42 cents. Those gains are insane. Helium token is up 14% as well. I'm still curious about those miners. Let me know if anyone actually uses those. Let's have a look at VeChain. Also 11% today. I mean, this has been doing jack all literally for 12 months. Probably more than that, but I'm still bullish on it, of course. Hex, no idea why the hell that is up. Stay away from it. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Bitcoin sitting at 42K, up 3.4 today, 3 on the week, 16 on the month, and 154% on the year. And I hope that these ETFs get approved because, I mean, this is just getting borderline ridiculous when you think about it. Now, we've got crypto market source $50 billion as the Bitcoin price slides below, the 41K level. It hit like 40K last night. And again, the price failed to obviously go over 43K during the weekend. And the subsequent rejection pushed it south hard to the 5-day low, just under 41,000. And the altcoins continue to retrace as well. Now, again, this has all got to do with the Bitcoin fees, which is getting quite expensive. It's really, really annoying. They are increasing, obviously, with the fees of the Bitcoin network. I believe I saw this the other day, or this morning, sorry, not the other day, or yesterday I was looking at it. It's around about $38 for the fees, which is, it's insane. It's very, very expensive. Here we go here. So again, the Bitcoin fees surge, which caused the market to crash. Everyone was asking what the hell was going on. But Bitcoin network faced a significant challenge over the weekend, December 16th. And as the transaction fees soared to around, $40, surpassing the previous high of $31 recorded in May, and the surge sparked debate within the crypto community about the Bitcoin scalability and efficiency of handling transactions. It's not built for transactions, for God's sake. I mean, you can use it, but why? There are better projects out there such as XRP, XLM, we have Solana, that are much cheaper, more cost-effective, instantaneous. They don't take ages to send across the network. And of course, we have USDT on Tron as well, which I use for my trading. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. We have the Bitcoin ETF Ad War is starting. Bitwise just sent theirs up. I think it's pretty cool, to be honest with you, and I like his ring. But the short video on advertisement featured the actor best known for portraying the most interesting man in the world. Here he is. With the US regulatory approval of the spot Bitcoin ETF now newly universally expected perhaps as soon as January next year, Bitwise Asset Management on Monday unveiled what appears to be the first advertising for the new vehicles. Now, again, there is no ticker symbol in these ads because they're not allowed to do that, but you know where this is going. And you know what's interesting these days, reads Jonathan Goldsmith, the actor best known for the most interesting man in the world, from a numerous dos equus beer. Forget it, I'm not going to even pronounce that. Anyway, this just came out this morning, and Bitwise, among numerous firms, awaiting approval by the SEC for launching their spot Bitcoin ETF. Unlike larger players like BlackRock, Bitwise has offering crypto ETF products for several years, a point of the ad clear and the end, saying ETFs backed by crypto specialists. And among Bitwise current offerings, of course, we've got an Ether equal weight strategy ETF as well, and Bitwise strategy Bitcoin optimum roll BITC, both of which are futures-based products. So the futures are currently available, but these spot ETFs are not. But it's really interesting. There's going to be a lot of ads coming out trying to get people's money, which, you know, is an absolute no-brainer. It's going to happen. Now, again, we have a crypto analyst predicting something crazy of 800% surge in Ripple and XRP's price, which is nuts when you think about it. But we have eGrad Crypto predicts an 800% surge in Ripple's native token XRP, reaching $5.50 in the next 14 days time frame. In July, Ripple partially won a significant legal battle with Judge Torres, absolutely bullish. But I think it really could hit all-time highs easily. It was peak around about $3.50 in the previous bull market. I think we are well and truly going to surge past that. People just need to be patient. They really do need to be patient. There's a lot of impatient people in this space. When they don't see something winning, they run the other way. No one's willing to stay the course and remain optimistic. Anyway, the chart shows that the next target is around $5.50, and the analyst claims that XRP will reach this mark in about 2-week time frame, he explained. There you go, some nice patterns forming on the technical analysis charts. We've got Galaxy Digital CEO buying up distressed assets. Now, this is an incredible way of investing, not that it's financial advice, but the Galaxy strategy includes selling FTX's tokens to repay creditors, adhering to the US court's weekly sale mandate. And let's have a look down here. Galaxy Digital, a crypto group led by the US billionaire Mike Novogratz, is actively seeking to acquire more assets from bankrupt digital asset companies. Smart. And this strategy follows a successful deal involving the sale of coins held by the failed crypto exchange FTX, which significantly increased the funds under management. Galaxy was appointed FTX's administrators to manage the sale, hedging and staking FTX Bitcoin, Ethereum holdings, as well as investments in Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust. Of course, they're the administrator. Of course, they're going to try and buy up the assets. Anyway, Casper Labs having some updates as well. I'm bullish on Casper. Supply chain software firm sets a new standard for tracking, reporting, and transparency to unlock new value throughout every step of the process, from demand planning and reverse logistics. And it's really interesting that this is happening with Casper Labs. They are working with IBM. They are building out, incredible software. But announced that Casper Labs, this is Newswire coming out today, Casper Labs Track and Trace, the first state-of-the-art solution to optimize inventory and quality control to cost-effectively enhance and secure product delivery processes. Very, very interesting, guys. This is all real-world asset type stuff, and building an innovative supply chain solutions to authenticate assets in real time. Pretty much like VeChain, to be honest with you. HBAR Foundation, there are some updates happening with this, being very quiet, but the HBAR Foundation and ARX, right, Siri, crypto, I can't even speak. ARX right here, crypto exchange extend partnership to facilitate staking and real-world asset tokenizations amid the HBAR price surge. And this is interesting, but ARX, if I can pronounce that right, a digital asset exchange, shared collaborative strategies to amplify the partnership further. On Tuesday, the additional broadening of the partnership now embarks upon amalgamating support for Hedera staking. Nice. Moreover, the collaboration also sets the sights on backing further tokenization projects. Real-world assets are going to be tokenized. Everything is going to be on the blockchain. This is the way of the future. Moving down, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to close that. Let's go to here to HBAR, the buy flow. We've got money going into Ethereum. We have Solana, XRP, WorldCoin, ICP, Stacks. We have Matic right here, Arbitrum, and Atom. Let's go to X because I want to get through this quickly because I've got a few meetings on today. Let's have a look. I'm at the Wall Street Bull Oz. Please go and follow me on X Bulls. Don't go following some bullshit account. Now, Altcoin Daily, big fan of your channel, but we have BlackRock, Grayscale, ARK, Bitwise, WisdomTree, Invesco, Valkyrie, Franklin Templeton, plus more. Coinbase has literally aligned themselves with big players, many of whom are more powerful than Gary Gensler and the SEC. It is absolutely true. Now, the boss of $76.4 billion asset manager Van Eck says he can't imagine a world where another cryptocurrency leapfrogs Bitcoin. XRP may do that. Again, Crypto Rover, thank you for this tweet. We are just 14 days before the window opens for acceptance of the first Bitcoin spot ETF. That is bullish. Bitcoin average transaction fees and network congestion have reached yearly highs again, which caused the market to crash, and fees currently skyrocketing above $38.43. There you go, per transaction. That is nuts. Wisdom Tree Bitcoin Fund have amended their application. This is happening as well. Let's move on. ARK 21 shares has been listed on the DTCC, Depository Trust Clearing Corp, whatever it is. I can't remember. It's just insanely long. Michael Saylor, now obviously new accounting rules make Bitcoin a legitimate treasury asset for all publicly traded companies. Bullish. Brad Garlinghouse now putting out some awesome tweets, but Team Ripple putting a stake in the ground, leading the charge with crypto industry leaders to support pro-innovation from pro-crypto candidates in 2024 US election cycle. And the US cannot afford to continue taking a backseat on the global stage. Regulatory overreach, especially from the SEC, is actively moving the US in the wrong direction. I agree. Now, in other countries are taking full advantage of the lack of US leadership. We need to advance leaders who will champion innovation and spearhead paths towards responsible regulation. That is bullish. Brad, ARK 21 shares again listed on the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation with a ticker ARKB. There's a lot of them happening right here. Grayscale CEO. Now, I did put this up on my channel earlier this morning. I think it's very, very bullish. Have a listen to this.
Charges 2%. We haven't seen fees from all the other applicants at this point, but we do know that ARK and 21 shares, they have an 80 basis point fee on their application. Now, you've said many times that you will lower fees if converted. Can you give us any idea here of what that fee will be?
Well, I'll tell you again, we will lower fees upon conversion. I feel like as optimistic as I've ever been about getting closer and closer to the GBTC uplisting based on the conversations we've been having with the staff around the mechanics that underpin spot Bitcoin ETFs. But we will have to wait until we get all the regulatory approvals before announcing what that new fee will be.
Can you give us any sort of range here? Are we talking below 1%, above 1%?
You'll have to invite me back on the show and I'll tell you.
And you said that that will...
Very interesting. Ripple putting out the 2024 predictions. Michael Saylor here representing Digital Transformation of Capital. Have a listen to Michael Saylor.
Thanks for having me, Morgan.
I do want to start right there with the regulatory landscape. The fact that Coinbase is now filing a petition in federal appeals court requesting review of the decision by the SEC. Is this the type of situation that could impact Bitcoin or impact the type of work you're doing at MicroStrategy?
No, there's a lot of uncertainty around the rest of the crypto ecosystem, but the one certain element of the ecosystem is Bitcoin is universally acclaimed to be a global commodity or an asset without an issuer. Mm-hmm. So the one thing we can count on is Bitcoin goes forward in the year 2024, and a strategy built around Bitcoin is generally a pretty safe one for institutions.
There you go, bullish as anything. Kathy Woods, again, have just filed an updated Bitcoin ETF. There's so many updates, it's absolutely insane. And we also have today, that was earlier this morning here in Australia, the SEC met with BlackRock again to discuss the proposed rule to allow spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds. Bullish as anything, guys. That is pretty much it for today. And of course, I have my watch list, which is the banking coins. This is my main focus for the next bull market. Utility is absolute king. Change my mind in the comments. Let me know what you think about that. Anyway, the full list goes up in the Patreon. I'm out of here. Have a good night, a good afternoon, and a good morning wherever you are in the world. Make sure you join the Wall Street Bull University. It is linked below. I'll be posting up there today. All right, guys. Stay safe. Speak to you soon. Peace out. Bye.